What's up, guys? Welcome back to Views. Thank you to Upstart, Truth Initiative, and BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode. Guys, we're here today with Diplo and Dillon Francis. Everybody applaud.
Yes.
This is big. Woo! Two ginormous DJs. Okay, first of all, Jay, you just asked.
Well, do we call you Diplo or Wes?
You can call me Wes.
Wes,
Okay,
it's such a thing in LA. Did you see that TikTok? It's like how girls in LA are. Like when someone brings up this has happened to me personally. Someone will bring Diplo up and they'll be like, "Oh, there's a party at Diplo's," and then someone will go, "Who? Oh, you mean Wes?" And they'll just fucking have to prove. Like there's always one person here that needs to prove that.
Those girls are liars, but the thing that's funny is when I do a show, people that only read my Wikipedia page, 'cause my first name is actually Thomas. They're like, Thomas. They run out to my car or something after the show. They're like, Thomas. I'm like, what? Is my mom here or something? I don't know who's Thomas.
So people will try to prove to you that
they really know me. Like they know my first name, but I'm like, no, like who is that?
We always talk about this. We always talk about Diplo in some way, and you always say he has no idea who you are, and I always think that too. I'm like,
do you know
Diplo,
who David
do you know
is?
who I am?
No, you were. Well, he came. I met you at the backstage one day, and you were like, I thought you were just Dylan's friend with the camera.
Well, I am Dylan's friend.
Yes, that's all I knew, and I never really met you properly until I think we just met tonight. Actually, we met.
I'm pretty sure that this is the first time you actually are kind of meeting.
Talked for
No,
real.
I was doing like an interview like at the AMAs, like on the red carpet, and he came up behind me and like to say hello. And Natalie, I think, or somebody was with me, and she was like, "You know Diplo?" And I was like, "I don't think I do."
Yeah.
And I honestly don't think he knows me either. And then I told you about that, and
I think he's just like, oh yeah, I remember that guy's hair.
No, I literally just thought it was like. I always thought you were just Dylan's like really happy friend with a cool hair. And now I'm like, you have a house and stuff and like podcasts. I was like, I thought you ordered pizza or something for. I was just gonna hang out with his friend. I didn't know it was like cameras. Yeah.
no, yeah, I always thought that I was like just some sort of like made up like figment of Diplo's imagination. Like he sees me at parties and stuff.
You are like a spirit though. It's like you just are like I don't know. You're everywhere, but.
That's how I feel like you are. You're everywhere. I watch your Insta stories, and I can't tell what location you're in because we were just trying to see, especially to do the podcast.
Where it was.
You have stories from like 9 different countries going up at the same day.
I did a lot of traveling today. Yeah, I was in in Moscow. Yeah, a couple places.
I read that you used to work at Subway, right?
I did. Yeah,
and you would get mugged there?
lots of times.
And what do you mean you got mugged? How did that work?
The Subway I worked at in Orlando was open till like 4 a.m. So if you want to rob someplace, it's the only place to rob, like after clubs got out or whatever. So we got robbed a couple times, and then eventually I just started like locking myself in the freezer. And then like I was like, whatever happens out here now, like, and no, I never had a gun. People just like came in like, yo, give me your money. I was like, all right. And I never saw like a weapon or anything, but we got robbed twice.
Oh, you never? Oh, so they're probably
There's cameras like, well, they're not gonna think I stole it because they see someone came in here, but I just gave.
Someone came in and was like, give me all your money.
Yeah.
There was no threat. You didn't see a knife or a gun, and you're just like, here you go.
Yeah. Who else is gonna say that? Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say like no. I mean, they were like, I think they probably would have hurt me, but I just
right.
It wasn't my money.
Did you ever steal from that Subway?
I stole so much shit from them.
So
in the end,
just...
my real racket was that like I didn't steal money because I don't want to go to jail, but I stole back in the day. Subway had this thing called Sub Club cards. Does anybody remember that? So whenever you eat at Subway, they give you a little stamp that says like, oh, you got a foot long. So eventually, if you got 8, you get a free foot long.
Yeah.
So I stole the entire roll of those things one day because it just came in the back like in the mail. I was like, no one hooked us up to the thing. So I just took it in my pocket and I left. And that summer I was like 18. I ate Subway like every day. I was hitchhiking across the world. I had like every Subway. I was like, wherever I go, I get free drink and free Subway and chips everywhere I went. So I had like nothing but Subway. For an entire summer, I ate like free food, and I was like hitchhiking and just being like a total punk.
Why were you hitchhiking? Just to hit as many Subways as you can?
Yeah, just to see the whole Subway tour of the world. No, but I was like a little when I was like in high school, I was just like a little graffiti punk traveling guy. I didn't have much money. I just like traveled a lot and just like hitchhiked. I went to a thing called Rainbow Gathering, which is like Burning Man for like homeless people. And
right.
Just went out there and I like hitchhiked.
Wait, sorry,
there.
I just said right. What did you say?
Right.
No,
Burning Man for homeless people.
Oh, okay, but what did you call it?
It was called Rainbow Gathering. It still happens.
Rainbow Gathering.
It's like a total like hippie
Burning
festival.
Man.
You just go there and just like live and eat pancakes and like make food in the woods.
And that was where you were heading?
Yeah, I was like going to that. I went to that and I came back and I like hitchhiked and I went to like Nashville. It was hard to like hitchhike actually.
This was 18 or this was last year?
This is last year, actually. This is during COVID. I wanted to do a tour of the whole world.
You guys are both always on the road. Is there a fast food place that you guys go to that prevails over anything? Is there like when you land in Dubai and you're like, no fucking way they have a Sharky's here? Is there anything specific?
I would
that's
love
like,
that.
Damn, if they had a Sharky's there, that would be sick.
You go to Dubai often?
I've been there one time.
Has there ever been a situation where someone like a sheik has flown you out just for a very specific thing, like just for somebody's like 14th birthday in Dubai, and the money's fucking like oil money, ridiculous money?
Did you?
I played a couple like bar mitzvahs and sweet 16s. Like
I did that. I did that too.
Bar mitzvahs?
Bar mitzvahs are popping.
Yeah.
Do you prefer bar mitzvah or Coachella?
Bar mitzvah by far.
I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about. What
No,
the
I've been to
fuck?
some pretty like high end bar mitzvahs, but I'm
Yo,
also from like South Florida, so I went to
What
a lot
bar
of
mitzvah
mitzvahs.
did you play? Because the last one that I played was in
I'm
Chicago,
not gonna
and the kids
mention-
did not give a fuck about me.
No,
They put me up in this rafter, and then they had this
They dropped
MC guy doing like the Hava Nagila.
I'll hook you up my bar mitzvah guy. I'll get you some.
Yeah,
good
please.
Did
bar
they give you a
mitzvahs.
big intro?
Yeah, they did, and the kids were like, "Pff, "Fuck."
Well, why did the parents choose you? Were the kids fans of you, or
Well,
was it just
this
random?
is a bad idea that I had. I used to have this website where like you could
Oh,
pay
this
me to
is a
become
great story.
Yeah, you could pay me to become a vegan for a year, or you could pay me to do like
Wait, you used to have a website?
where you could pay me to do
Just you?
just me.
Oh, what
To
was
do
it
your-
called?
It was called my website, DylanFrancis.com.
Okay.
Where you could pay me to be a vegan, you could pay me to do your taxes, which I would probably fuck up, and a bunch of other stuff. But I had on my website, like, I'll play your bar mitzvah for 10 grand. And we forgot to update the website when like
you got bigger?
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, this kid from Chicago, these like parents from Chicago that like owned a casino were like, "Oh, this is great. Let's book
Steal.
him." So they booked
And
me.
he'll do my taxes for an additional two?
They did.
Wait, what are the other options?
I would chug a gallon of milk in 1 minute.
Oh, this is like that website where you can get people to do random things.
Yeah, we were
But it
doing
was
that.
just Dylan
It
Francis.
was just me.
Only him though.
It was only me.
It was like Cameo, but he's the only
But
person
like
on there.
all the money we would give to what's it called? We would give to charity afterwards. So
How was that Fortnite concert you guys did?
We did the Fortnite concert, and then I'm like, I have a TikTok account, and whenever I post something on TikTok, most of my
Where
comments are
does
like,
Fortnite guy?
"Hey, Fortnite guy's back on here again." I'm like, guys, I really like had a career before Fortnite. Like I Grammys, whatever. They're like, "Fortnite guy, what's up, Fortnite guy?" I'm like,
That's the only thing that happens to us on TikTok. Nobody knows us for being
Yeah, we're
DJs
like
on TikTok.
Fortnite guy.
I'm either David Dobrik's friend, Dancing Queen DJ guy, Fortnite guy.
Do you actually get the Dancing Queen thing?
Yeah.
At shows?
There was recently when I went to a Chipotle, this
that's
lady
not
was,
a show.
Well, hold on. it just goes back to you because she was looking at me. She goes, "Oh, you look familiar," and I'm like, maybe. And she's like, "I don't know. What, hold on. David Dobrik." And I'm like, "What? How?" I had a mask on too.
Right,
She's like,
right.
"Yeah, you hang out with David Dobrik. You're that DJ guy from David Dobrik's vlog.
Wow.
David's friend."
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'm David's friend.
Does that feel shitty? To
No,
be like
I
such a
actually
cool-
appreciate that I'm known for so many stupid random things.
Right.
I have 5 of those things.
You did my
Fortnite
taxes.
guy, David Dobrik guy, Dancing Queen DJ guy, Diplo's friend.
I'm not even David Dobrik's friend. I'm just Fortnite guy, so it's not kind of sucks. for
Well,
me.
you're getting closer, bro. The fact that you're here and you found out that I'm a legitimate human
I
is
was like, wow, it's not an AI. I thought you were an NFT for so long. I didn't know.
I know you guys do like New Year's shows and stuff. How does that work? What's the most amount of shows you've
Wes
done?
wins this one.
Yeah, you can do multiple shows. Explain that. How does that work?
I did one show. New Year's we always do like 2, sometimes maybe 3 if you're crazy. But
I've done 3.
I did one tour. It's called Trap Hawk Down. It was in
So good.
It was in like East Coast. It was a helicopter tour, and I started in Baltimore at like 4 p.m. Then I think I played 2 shows in Philly, like one underage party, then like at a shoe store. Then I flew to Atlantic City, like at like midnight, and I played this like casino there. Then I flew to New York and played this like 5 a.m. show. So I did 5 shows.
What the
in different
fuck?
cities in one day.
What did you
know
play?
what I'm saying?
You've done it?
I've done like New York to LA.
You'll do like a 10 o'clock show in New York, and then you'll do the midnight show in LA.
Yeah. And then you'll do an after party.
You can barely get that. That's like I'm doing the logistics because you have to think about this. You get off stage at like 10 o'clock in New York. It's a drive 30 minutes to like a place or a helicopter to
Right.
The private jet.
to whatever
can
private
say it.
jet. Then you do private jet to LA. Then you still have to take that. And LA traffic is crazy.
Nice plane.
LA traffic during
Or
during New
helicopter.
Year's,
Still
you get
It's like
a
7 hours
police
from-
escort.
yeah.
Okay, you know the drill.
You get police escorts?
Yeah, we do.
Every time.
We used to.
Yeah.
Before Fortnite.
Not in
And now we
America. You
just
get police
live stream.
escorts in some places, but like not America's not that easy.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's easy. It's better to perform in other countries because they give you like better service.
But I've gotten
No,
I got a police escort in San Diego when I played.
San Diego's different.
Yeah.
But, like,
Anybody get police escort in San Diego.
When you play the
I got a police escort to Subway at San Diego once. I just dropped like $6. Like, can you take me there?
we were also talking about like there's also when you're at like a club, you have where is it at the Win?
Yeah.
So they have this thing where you can buy certain packages, like you can get a lot of chicken tenders, you can get champagne, and you can also meet the DJ.
Yeah.
And it's like $50,000
Yeah.
just to do all that.
Yeah.
Are those packages throughout like every country or every place?
No, I think it's only Vegas, right?
Oh, it's
I mean, sometimes someone will come to be like, "Hey, you want to meet the DJ?" I'm like, "No." They're like, "What? Got money? You want to meet the DJ?" I was like, "Okay, yeah." It's like under the table. The Vegas one's probably on the menu because there's a menu for
yeah,
like,
it's
how
literally
many
on the menu.
bottles
It's
you want.
$50,000 for a bottle of champagne
Yeah.
and to shake Dylan Francis's hand, and you've gotten it once.
I think at one time, yeah.
That's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
You better have fucking made that dude's day.
I did. I sucked him off.
That was $55,000.
Yeah. I got an extra $5,000 out
You
of
throw
it.
an extra 5. Jay and Natalie, what are some things that are getting in the way of you and happiness?
You.
BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can connect in a safe and private online environment, and you can start communicating in under 48 hours. It's not self-help, it's professional counseling done securely online. You can send a message to your counselor anytime, and you'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, all without ever having to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches. There's a broad range of expertise available, and it's more affordable than traditional counseling. Anything you share is confidential. They offer licensed professional counselors who are specialized in depression, stress, relationships, sleeping, trauma, family conflicts, and many more. So many people have been using BetterHelp, they're recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. Jay, can you hear this? 50 states. I want you to start living a happier life today.
Take a
As a
photo.
listener, you'll get
That's
10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor at betterhelp.com/views. Join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp,
L.
Pete.
HE.com/views. I don't want to get into this, but there are a few DJs, Dylan, that you told me that you have beef with.
Oh, David, don't
Bring this up.
no. David, get a
A different game.
David, get a
Get one of the.
David, get a
Go ahead.
the
Yes.
What?
David, get a
David Guetta. David Guetta.
Do you guys actually have beef with them? Because then I don't want to put it in.
I mean, no, I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay.
Dylan had the weirdest beef with him that he didn't understand. David,
Oh, you did have beef with him?
no, but Dylan targeted him for some weird reason, and
What
the
did
guy
you
was
do?
like
What?
Target him?
But he was so confused by Dylan like making fun of him. He was
Okay,
like,
look what this is
we
what
had this
happened.
whole joke planned for David Guetta because it was perfect, and then I didn't know you actually had fucking beef
"Yeah,
with
had
him.
beef with him."
So
you have beef with a lot of people?
No, not
Oh.
that many. I think just David Guetta.
it was a weird. It was weird.
It was the best. It was the best beef ever. So David Guetta posted this video. I hope you can find it. It's David Guetta standing in the Shibuya crossing, just looking at the camera for 45 seconds. And during this time, this was when Black Beatles like mannequin challenge was
yeah.
happening. So I took the video and I put Black Beatles to it, and I wrote this huge Instagram post where I was like, I don't know what the fuck David Guetta is doing, standing in Shibuya Cross, staring at a camera without Black Beatles playing. It must be that he forgot to put the song on, or he grabbed the wrong MP4 file.
So it wasn't even bad.
No, it was just me.
You were helping him out.
Yeah, but then he went in and he just like went immediately to money and like views and was like, "Hey man, well I have 600K views on my video and you only have this amount." And then I went and was like, "Well, actually, you have like 6.4 million followers. I have 1 point something at this time. And if I have 200K and you have 600K, I actually have more views than you."
My engagement is better.
Yeah, my
So you have actual social media beef with David Guetta?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Well, my bad. I didn't mean to bring that
Do
up.
most DJs take themselves seriously? You guys are fun, but
I think David Guetta did not understand what I was doing
Right.
at all. I did shake his hand like afterwards.
Uh-huh.
He was not. He said, well, it's actually the best quote that he said to me. He goes, "Next time you're going to make fun of me, text me."
I love that.
it's good policy.
So good.
Pretty good policy.
All right, David, I'm posting something that's really going to make fun of you today. Cool. Yes, very cool, Dylan.
I mean, most of the DJs take themselves way too seriously.
Way too seriously.
Like it's kind of like we're like lucky to be up there and like have fun DJing
Yeah.
and travel
But-
the world. So I'm like, why you guys so crazy with it? But most of them are like fun. Like TSO.
Yeah, TS is one of the best.
I have
dudes in
some
the
weird
world.
beef with some people, but honestly, like if you're in this game that long and you know all the DJs, you all become friends.
Right.
You know, who's like, they're all like, for me, they're like different like Mortal Kombat characters. Like they're all like special. Like this guy's from Holland and he does like this. This guy's like Korean. It's like just like kind of like it's like WWE at this point. I love them all.
Remember when we went to Vegas with Dylan?
Oh yeah, I remember.
That was fucking really cool.
Yeah, it was the best. But he was on the 4th floor, bro. I thought he was on penthouse suite. I will never forget this.
Oh yeah.
Where do you stay when you stay at a hotel? Top level or bottom floor?
I mean, they kind of give me whatever room on that the suite.
I thought like when Dylan first invited me, I was like, this is gonna be fucking insane. And it was just me and him hanging out in his hotel room, and I still had to ask for permission to eat the cashews. Like it was like there was nothing about it that was like.
Well, first of all, he flew Southwest.
We did fly Southwest.
We did.
And I was
Which
like,
was nice, 'cause
which we fly Southwest, which is great. And then Dylan was with us, like, oh, Dylan must just be like chilling with us.
I
like,
thought he was doing that for us.
I thought he was
initially.
doing it for us too.
Yeah.
So he was like, no, I always fly Southwest.
No, we're just cheap.
Dude, it's the best flights.
At the end of the day, we're like, you know, the Southwest flight, it goes from Burbank straight to Vegas.
Yeah.
It's always on time. If you get
And
a jet
it
from
is
the
great.
jets
Always
actually
on time?
aren't on time.
And also, a lot of the times there's nobody in those.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
So
it's kind of like
Look
you
at this.
have a private airline.
For like $5.
If we could choose to like go on Southwest for like $150 or pay $15,000 for round trip, which is probably longer.
Right.
That's like my kids like a year of college. Like what's the point of like going on a jet if you don't have to?
I didn't know I was going to hear all this financial stuff from you. It's
I
like,
mean-
I'm feeling a lot more responsible. I should have been calling you about my stock
Yeah,
portfolio.
before AMC, you should have hit me up. 'Cause I think I could have hooked you up.
True.
No, but then okay, the flight was one thing, but then when we got to the hotel, like
Nice room.
very
Yeah,
nice room.
great
but
chicken
I remember
tenders.
we got in the elevator and I saw all the buttons. I saw 50 floors and I was like, we're fucking going all the way up. We deserve this. Like I vlogged hard. Let's do this, bitch. And then he hits 4, and I thought maybe he was getting his tour manager to be like, "We're here, come on up." But no, we went in, and that was his room, and it was cool. It was like a suite,
a nice room.
but it was like it was a room. It was not the Dylan Francis at the Encore DJing here once a week residency.
Yeah.
Like I literally thought it was gonna be bottle service when you walk in. But you made a good point why you choose the 4th floor.
It's the closest to being able to get downstairs.
It's like
Sensible DJ.
It
Yeah.
makes sense because when you're on like the 50th floor of those things, you're fucking stopping at every floor.
And those elevators take so long when it's like prime time hours.
Sensible DJ.
And
Which
you want to be away from people in the elevator as much as possible
Yeah.
because
Right.
you don't know they're gonna be like, wait, is that Dylan Francis? And then you're like 40 floors with this guy, like.
And then they'll follow you to your room.
Yeah,
I've had
like-
people knocking on my room, be like, "Yo, we know you're in there. Come party with us across the way." You're like, no, please.
We read this about you, Wes. Is it true that you can't watch TV unless you? Am I reading
Unless
this
I'm
wrong?
on it?
No. Is that true?
Yeah, I only watch episodes that I've appeared on.
Oh, because I read somewhere that you can't watch TV unless you watch at least 2 hours of Sesame Street.
I don't know. That's
I think you mixed up two things right there. Actually, it's like somehow Wes watching TV.
Were you on an
was like,
episode
what?
of Sesame
No,
Street?
that was when I was younger.
I think that's a Dylan note.
Oh, is this
That
a
was Dylan. I was
Dylan?
like,
No.
what?
Yeah, that was when when I was younger. I had to watch an hour of Sesame Street to watch be able to watch regular
So
TV.
it was a real note.
It was yeah.
I thought you were talking about like that's the stupidest note ever, but you were just claiming it as your own.
Yeah, no, that's mine.
Wait, what is it?
That was when I was younger. It's not right now. I don't have to do that anymore. I don't have to do that anymore.
Sorry, our notes aren't up to date.
Yeah.
Jay, starting a podcast can be stressful.
Especially with you.
Nice, good roast. Things have gotten stressful lately. Between the pandemic, the news, and the podcast, it's a lot for all of us. Did you know that nicotine can worsen anxiety symptoms? I'm looking at you, Jason.
Oh, come on.
Quitting vaping is really hard, but you don't have to do it all on your own. There's a growing wave of young people trying to quit with This Is Quitting, a text-to-quit vaping service. Get confidential tips and support from other people who have quit, delivered straight to your phone. To learn more, text DITCHVAPE to 88709.
Do that right now.
Okay. This is a good one too. The least amount of effort you've given during a show.
Ooh. Okay. This is actually pretty bad, but there's a reason for why I gave such little effort. So I had flown from India that day to Australia. We had to drive to the venue that was out on this fucking like cliff.
Right.
And my set time got pushed back like 5 hours,
fuck.
and I was so tired. So on stage, I was playing for 30 minutes. Like the sound was fucked up. I was literally just like playing things, and I just remember walking off stage, and I was like, Mike, I'm not playing anymore. I'm sorry. I didn't even say bye to the crowd or anything. It was really fucked up on my part, and it was really windy too, so I think it was affecting a lot of people that were like trying to have a good time.
You're blaming it on the wind?
Yeah, I think the wind was mainly.
If you lose the vibes of the crowd, it's really hard to get it back. Like on stage, like
There's not
it's
one.
like a comedian.
If
If it's not going good, you're just like,
Yeah.
this next joke works. It's like kind of hard to like. It's interactive all the time.
But how
right?
often do you lose the crowd? Like per year? If you have, let's say you have 100 shows, which I know you have more, but per 100 shows, how many times do you lose the crowd?
At this point, I don't really. I mean, if people come to my shows, they're gonna kind of come like they're gonna take whatever the fuck I give them. Like I'm like this is my thing.
Old McDonald had a fun.
Yeah, you know,
Whatever
I love
it
that
is.
song, big tune. But
Big tune.
but if there's a technical problem, that sucks. You know, and if you're doing 300 shows a year, you might have like 3 or 4. Like I did a show in Nigeria once, raining outside, and everything was shorting. All the plugs are shorting. I go on stage and I'm like, okay, I'm playing my big record. This is a Jack U record, and I was like playing this piano intro, everything going crazy. And I go jumping up on stage, going crazy, and only the monitors are playing. Like the speakers aren't playing.
Oh my God, yes.
Crowd. No. So I'm just like, this crowd's not feeling me, but fuck it, I'm gonna go. And then I'm just going there. I'm like, gee, this sucks. And then they come and just turn me down. Like, yo, just wait a minute, because like we gotta fix it. And I'm like, but the mic works. So I'm like, what's going on here? So I'm like, okay. I walk a little back, but the crowd's like there, like the kind of people leaving because it's raining. I'm like, this sucks. And then I get on the mic. I'm just like, hey guys. I start telling jokes or whatever. And at the moment, like Big Brother Nigeria was like a really big show, and this guy's like, tell some jokes about Big Brother Nigeria. So I was like, I don't know anything about this. But he's like, do this joke. I was like, okay. So I do like a little stand up for like 5 minutes, like about Big Brother in Nigeria, and the crowd kind of laughs a little bit, whatever, and then slowly they kind of walk away. But it was then finally it does plug in. Out of 2,000, maybe 100 people are still left at the end. I did do a show, and I was
Wait. Out of the 2,000, 100 people are left?
because it's like 30 minutes and it's raining. People are not going to stay for a show.
By the way, that happened to me at one of his festivals as well, the Mad Decent Block Party, where I did the exact same thing where the monitors were on, and you just fucking go so hard on the first song you're
Yeah.
playing, and it's the most embarrassing thing possible.
Imagine like
It's so- and
imagine some guy dancing on stage with no audio, just like going crazy by himself. That's what
And
you look like.
It's just
every
this
person
mic is working. You just hear yourself breathing.
It's so sad to look down and just see faces of just like,
Yeah.
If people aren't moving, it's like if you're so in the moment, you're like,
And you can't tell, right? Because your speakers are still
yeah,
working.
my speakers
Yeah.
are so loud. So then someone had to come over and be like, yo, the fucking main speakers
Yeah.
aren't on. And I was like, are you fucking, like, what the fuck is happening? How is it possible?
that's like the worst.
It's so bad.
And then I've also noticed that like different crowds will come in to like different shows.
Yeah.
And you'll have to like change your music style just for that crowd that's coming in. So it'll be like a football team. It'll be more like
Yeah.
pump up stuff or
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
More
I had to do a
hip-hop.
show.
Yeah.
I did when the Eagles won the Super Bowl. I'm a big Eagles fan. It was like 3 years ago in Minnesota. And I got booked like last minute to do the Super Bowl after party. It was me and Cardi B, and I was in Pakistan. I was doing a show there and I had to fly from Pakistan
Dude, this is
to
fucking
Minneapolis and back to India because I had a show the next day. But I went there and I'm like playing like randomly hip hop records for all the football players. And then the owner of the club's like, "Can you play Tom Petty?" I won't back down. I was like, all right. So I was like, play all football players like going crazy. Lil Uzi Verse playing, Cardi B. I was like, all right. But I'm just like, I had to go back and forth to like classic rock.
Holy fuck.
To Meek Mill. like-
That's funny. Like you guys are artists, but at the same time, someone can be like, "Hey, that's the DJ. Tell him to switch the tunes up."
But at this party, I'm not the headliner. It's the Eagles. I'm making everybody happy. I'm so happy that they're winning the Super Bowl. This is like a rare event
Right.
where
It's,
you
their,
have.
it's their day.
Also, at the end of the day, we're DJs. Like I'm happy to present my music and play records and make everybody happy and enjoy my content. But at the same time, we're like
We wanna throw a
vibrators.
party, yeah.
We want people to be crazy. If the situation's not good, me and him are both DJs at the bottom, and we're just like, we can figure it out. We can figure out the puzzle.
Right.
Make everybody happy at one point.
I know how to play Black Eyed Peas. I can do it.
It's gonna work.
Do you guys hate when people come up to you and like ask you to play specific
If
songs?
it's a bad song.
Yeah, I hate that.
If it's a good song, then I'll be like, oh, fuck yeah, I'll do that.
That happens every show. There has to be like a drunk dude or a drunk girl coming up and
Well,
be
yeah,
like,
ever since like the phone, the Chiron thing has come
people will
out,
put it on their
Yeah.
phones.
yeah, they'll be like, play Dancing Queen.
That's not my song.
I mean, because all the TikTok records are so big, by the time we get back to the clubs, I don't think people know who those records are, though. They're like, they're songs that are 15 seconds.
Yeah, play that TikTok.
Like, play the one with the dance with the... I'm like, what is this? There's like, no one knows
Play
who
this one.
Nobody knows who the songs are or what they are, so it's going to be a little bit awkward to figure out. Like,
Your sets are going to be 3 minutes long. You're just going to go through the TikTok playlist. Are you guys good car DJs? I know it's stupid, but are you?
No, awful.
I feel like people would love if you gave your Spotify playlist up. I would follow you. I love seeing people's playlists.
Dude, he just found out who I was today, and he's already.
I know I'm already about your play. I'd rather follow you on Spotify than any other media. I think that means so much more to people. Like, because that's like what you put your heart into. Like, oh, what makes you like happy in the club or whatever. I meet people all
What
the time
makes you
at
happy in
parties,
the
and I'm
club?
like, I'm saying I meet people all the time. I'm like,
Molly.
actually follow people's Spotify. I check that. I check what they listen to. Like,
Really?
What they're playing. Yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay. Well, yeah. I'll go update
So I
my
think you should make one.
Spotify.
I'm just saying I would follow it.
You like Portugal the Man?
I love Portugal the Man.
Great. That's I have like fucking 3 songs on there with Portugal the
All
Man.
right. Well then, I only know one of their songs, but they're homies of mine.
I was trying to make a song with them before COVID hit.
They're not even from Portugal. They're from Alaska.
No, they're from Seattle. I thought one of them's from Seattle.
Alaska.
Really?
Yeah, they're from Alaska.
Anchorage?
No.
Somewhere, aren't they?
Maybe they're not real people. Maybe they're also.
Are they even
NFTs.
real guys? Dylan used to have a
think they're
festival in
NFTs.
Alaska called Dalaska.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, he did. He had 2 of them. It was his own festival.
Wait, what?
I don't know why. I just like one day I called my booking agent. I go, "Yo, I want to play in Alaska. I just need to see it."
And that shit just happens?
Yeah,
Is that
he's like,
easy?
"Yo, I got you."
And it looked crazy.
Yo, it was wild because everyone's like, "Yo, we don't get any artists up here. Like, thank you so much
Oh,
for
that's
doing
the
this."
best.
It was
Okay.
amazing.
How many people showed up?
I think the first one was like
7.
probably 10. I think we bumped it up a little bit. I swear to God, I'm not even joking either. It wasn't like a crazy amount, but then the next one got bigger.
But
then
everybody was fucking feeling it. Cause
yeah, but then everyone started copying me.
Does that.
I did one too after that.
You did one in Alaska too?
Yeah, I did Madison Block Party Alaska. But the best thing is they have a strip club there called the Alaskan Bush Company, and it's like a 100-year-old strip club, and it was like the craziest strip club I've been to. They have like people burlesque shows in like an old tub, like it's like pioneer stripper. Club.
Right. Like OG
I
strippers.
love it.
that.
So wait, what's the most amount of people you guys have played to?
I played in Havana for like 2 million people.
Yeah, he beats
What?
me.
Major Lazer.
Yeah,
did a
because
show.
they did the first show in Cuba.
You did the first show in Cuba?
There's a
It was
documentary
actually the
about
second one because Rolling Stones played before us, but we had a bigger audience than
Yeah,
Rolling
you did.
Stones.
It's so sick to watch.
Wow.
Oh
What's
my
the doc
God.
called?
It's called Gimme Future about just kind of like young people in Cuba.
And 2
Dealing-
million people showed up.
Yeah,
Ah,
free
that's-
show in the streets.
That's fucking insane.
It's the documentary is great because it talks about how everybody has access to information, but there's no internet in Cuba. So people trade USBs full of information.
Like, don't you have
There's
to go to
one
a park to go
No,
on the
guy
internet?
goes like your house and gives you this USB and you share it like every week. It's a new USB with
Wait,
new
I'm
music.
sorry. Did you say there's no internet in Cuba?
For a majority of people, there's no internet. Yeah.
News, someone will go write a bunch of things on a USB. They'll be like, Diplo's coming to
No,
town.
they
in 3
aggregate it
weeks.
from like America or Europe and Spain, and they just put all this stuff on one USB and they trade it.
How did Cuba promote that? Was that like the biggest thing in Cuba
Well,
ever?
we had a big fan base there because our records were kind of they were sort of like Caribbean reggaeton influenced, but the government liked our records, so they actually promoted it on the radio because our records were about positivity. Like our big record was "Lean On" and "Light It Up." They were records that didn't have any curse words, and it was kind of like conservative country, but so they helped us make the show together, and we were like not very. They knew we weren't going to say anything stupid on stage.
And everybody loved it.
Oh my God! I studied Spanish for 2 weeks to try to like talk to people, and I was just like, "Uno, dos, fucking jump!" And I was like,
No, don't.
yeah, I was like, and people were like, "All right, whatever."
That's all the time we have for Dillon Diplo. I'm gonna leave all their shit linked in the description below, including new Diplo masks out now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's only 3 of them, but yeah.
Jay, I know you like to avoid looking at your credit card bill and not paying off the debt, right?
Love to do that.
It's so crazy. I didn't even make that
Yeah.
up. That's literally in the notes. It's. I swear to
They're
God.
starting to write the ads towards my life. We know that. You know what it's
We know
like to
that
be totally
Jason's a
depressed
fuck up.
and have been given up a long
It literally
time ago.
right here it says ask Jason about avoiding looking at his credit card bill and not paying off debt. And then I have to go, Upstart can help you face it and finally pay it off. Upstart is the fast and easy way to get a personal loan to pay off your debt all online. Whether it's paying off credit cards, consolidating
What's the word there?
Consolidating.
Consolidating high internet debt, bro. Obviously, they wrote the script to you, but not to me. I can't read any of this shit. Or funding personal expenses. Over 500,000 people have used Upstart to get a simple fixed monthly payment. Upstart finds smarter rates with trusted partners because they assess more than just your credit score. With a 5-minute online rate check, you can see your rate up front for loans from $1,000 to $50,000. You can get approved the same day and can receive funds as fast as one business day. If debt is taking over your life, it's time to get a fresh start with Upstart. Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/views. That's upstart.com/views. Don't forget to use our URL to let them know we sent you. Go to upstart.com/views. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application.
The Upstart people, those good writing. Just next time, smaller words for David.
Thank you. Natalie, you have some news for the entire world. Natalie's been super stoked to share it. Jay, I don't know if you know this. I've known this
I don't think so.
I've known this for this is like Natalie's biggest announcement she's ever had.
The way things have been going for Natalie, I can't imagine. Like, it could be...
It rhymes with Tight House. Oh, wait, that sounds like Hype House. I meant to say the White House. Either way, it'd be big news. So what's the news?
Okay, well, should I put my phone down?
Sure.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
No. Just let me say.
Pregnant.
No. Why
Getting married.
Why'd you make that face? Like it's gross.
Because every time I tell anybody that this news, I'm like, I have something really amazing. They're like, you're pregnant or you're married. They look at my hand for a fucking ring. I'm like, no.
Okay, so no pregnancy, no marriage.
I would not come on the Views podcast like this and be like, I'm pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah, you would. Wouldn't you?
Wait, where would you go? Wait, would you go somewhere else for the
asshole.
announcement?
How could you not come here?
Were you gonna go Fallon, Natalie? What the fuck are you saying? You're gonna.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go on my boss's fucking podcast show that he cares about deeply. I'd go with the news somewhere else.
It really hurts,
That's not what I
man.
meant. That's not what I meant.
I'm trying
Okay,
to think
go.
what it is.
Okay.
What's the news?
I am in Sports Illustrated Swim 2021.
No! No way.
Isn't that
Yeah.
sick?
Congratulations, Natalie.
Thank you.
That's my assistant.
You had nothing to do with it. Natalie, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh my God.
She got asked to do it a couple months ago, and she told me, and I was like, "Cool." I had no idea what it
no
was.
idea,
I
and
didn't
I
know
was
what it
like-
was, and then she explained it. She's like, "There's only one issue of these
A year.
a year."
You've never heard of the swimsuit issue?
No, I have, but I thought they came out every month. I was like, "Oh, you did like they chose you." I was like, "She's gonna be in a collage full of other people that they like found off Instagram." But like, no, they flew her out to Miami to do a full blown fucking shoot for this.
Wow.
It was the most amazing experience ever in my entire life.
So proud of you.
Yeah, it was really cool, and
Yeah.
it was just like so like impact. Like I've never done a photo shoot like that ever before in my life. Obviously, like I like model on my Instagram or whatever, but like I've never actually modeled, never done like a photo shoot professionally, and it was so cool. I had a whole like it was like 20 people, police cars, like it was.
Wait. Police cars? You had a police escort?
Yeah, they're well, not an
Wait,
escort,
you had
but
a police escort?
they just had like 2 police cars like following us everywhere so that no one would like bother us on the set. And like if people
Because you're so hot, people would just come up to you. Like, what is?
well,
What is
they're
the
very
fear?
the issue only comes out once a year, so they're very like everything is very top secret. Like I haven't even been able to see a photo until literally an hour before this right now.
This girl is going to a local college in Vernon Hills studying plant biology.
Remember when she was like, I don't know if I want this job. And then David walked out of the room and I pulled her aside. I was like, you're crazy. You really should do it.
Okay, so you haven't. She hasn't shown me a picture yet.
Okay.
I haven't shown anybody the final like images.
Was it hard to like be photographed? Because I know for me, if I got the swimsuit issue.
Were you trying to say was it hard to look sexy?
No. I know if I was like being photographed anytime, even when we took merch photos the other day, I am really uncomfortable.
Right.
You know, like was that hard or were you good with it?
Well, I was very, very
I
nervous.
think you guys have 2 different body types. I think. I think it's a little. Yeah, I think it's a little easier for Natalie.
Well, I'm sure it's easier for her, but still, you know, I would like get in my head or like, you know, like having to pose. Did they make you do the thing I've heard about these swimsuit things is actually really hard. Like you have to like be in the water and like
Oh, it was
it's
super-
hard to pose.
And Natalie can't swim.
It's crazy that like that it's shut up. No, it's crazy that was like my first experience because it was
Right.
like all in. Like this is like
Yeah.
world renowned photographer and team and all this stuff. And like yeah, I'm like in the water like crawling out of it all sexy.
How
and
many
whatever.
pictures did you guys take in total?
Thousands.
Okay, and this is the one that you're the one you're about to show us.
The one I'm about to show you is just the announce. So tomorrow, or it gets announced this week.
Okay.
And this is the announcement photo. They're only releasing one image. I shot in like 16 different bikinis from like 4 a.m. until 4 p.m. that
Jesus
day.
Christ.
It was crazy. It was so intense that I was like just going on adrenaline. It was awesome. Anyway,
Where did you change? I know it's a stupid question.
they brought a little changing tent like right on the beach, and they would hold it up around me, and
Did
I would
anyone
just
recognize
change.
you from the videos?
Yeah.
What did they say? They say
There was like girls that were like, "Go Natalie," and I was just like, whatever.
Oh, that's sick. All right, can we see the picture? Natalie's texted it to all of us.
I haven't texted it yet officially.
Okay. Natalie texted us. I'm opening in 3, 2, 1. Open it. Whoa, Natalie!
Whoa.
What the fuck?
I know.
Oh my lord, Natalie! This doesn't look like you. I mean, it looks like you.
I know, but it's like the most ultimate sexy hot version of me, which is like not a version of me ever.
You look so good, nah.
Notable
Good job.
alumni from Lake Forest College. Natalie Mariduena and her ass. Wow, this is fucking crazy.
I love the way they
know.
did your makeup.
I
Natalie.
know the hair and the makeup was like insane.
You look like Sheena Warrior Princess. Like you look like you're in like an action show or something.
Yeah.
And
They
this
did
is,
your hair.
I imagine, after months of Photoshop. How did? No, but how similar was this to the? Is it? You were telling me about this that like it wasn't even like they don't Photoshop shit, right?
No, I mean like my stretch marks are on there. Like my whole body is just like there.
Right. So it's just like they're so good with the lighting. I mean, you're obviously very pretty too, but they're so good with the lighting.
No. Like I literally, for my first photo that I took, I was very nervous. I didn't even. I was like, I don't want to be in the bikini, whatever. And I wore a bikini that wasn't too like revealing.
Yeah.
And then, and I was kind of like just shy and not like moving my body and like being free. And they were like, okay, come look at these photos. And I took like the first couple photos, and I looked at the monitor, and like literally my jaw dropped and my heart was like racing because it was just like. They have screens for lighting and literally a leaf blower blowing my hair, and everything is
Really?
like perfect to a T to make this perfect photo. But like even on the monitor, I was like, holy shit! And then I just like snapped into it because I was like, this is fucking sick.
Jesus Christ.
I actually have some news. If you guys, that's pretty exciting. If you want to check your phones, I was selected to be on the cover of Sleep Apnea Today, and then I think we have a picture of it right here. You can cut to it.
Wow. I didn't know we had effects like that, Jay. I didn't know you could just call for shit like that. Nah, this is sick. What did your friends from your hometown say?
I haven't shown anybody the photo.
What do your
yet.
ex-boyfriends think? You think?
Oh God, I don't even want to know.
I can't imagine.
I can't imagine.
You moved out here. You're dating the sexiest fucking guy, probably in like Studio City, Sherman Oaks area, and then
Right.
you're in a Sports Illustrated issue. You got fucking.
I think people. I told my friends that I was like going to Florida and like doing this whole thing, doing the shoot and everything, and people were all like very confused, in like the best way
They're like,
possible.
did you win that contest?
Well, they were like, how did you even get?
Are
Because
you dying?
there's only like.
Are you dying?
Is this your Make-A-Wish?
This is my Make-A-Wish. No, but there's only like 20 something girls that are selected for the issue. It's like a very like
There's only 20 girls.
24, I think.
So are you like a full page? What is it?
I'm like a part of, so I have my own rookie page because I'm a rookie. It's my first year. So I'll have a whole like spread dedicated just to me. And then I'll have another few photos. I think there's like 3 photos. It's crazy. And that's in my little section.
You have 3 photos in the issue?
Wait, so you'll be an entire page?
Yeah.
You have 3 photos in the issue.
I mean, I don't know what the confirmed photos
Right,
are,
okay.
but
You said you're the cover of the issue?
no.
And you're dating Dwayne Wade?
And all the other girls suck?
No,
Just
no,
the worst
no,
rumors? Yeah, this is sick. Congrats.
And is it going to have like a little like blurb about who you are and what you're about?
Is it going to mention me? Am I in a Sports Illustrated?
No, there was
Dude,
specifically
Dude,
like,
it's got, you fucking knowing Natalie should change the words. Natalie, her own boss, moved out to LA to start her own business.
no.
She calls it DDLLC. Would not tell us what it stands for, but she's so stoked about how it's going. Also, she just started the app Dispo.
All by herself.
Wow, that's sick. Yeah, what is it going to say about you?
I mean, I have no idea. I don't know what anything. It doesn't come out till July. The official issue doesn't come out till July. They're just announcing me as the first rookie.
This is just a little tease. I have some news too.
Oh.
Yeah, big news actually. So, I'm such a big fan of awards.
Yeah.
So yesterday, I went over to my friend Kourtney Kardashian's house, and we were just hanging out.
Did you steal one of her awards?
Yeah, I stole one of her awards.
Shut up.
No, you didn't.
I swear to
Shut
God,
up.
I walked out. I went to her office and I noticed she had an People's Choice Award, and it said "Keeping Up with the Kardashians" on it, and I was like, that would look so cool in my podcast studio. So I just went for it.
Wait, are you being serious?
You know you took it?
I'm being dead serious. No, she knows. I told her, I was like, I'm gonna go, because I wanted to not tell her, but I was like, I feel so bad. And I was like,
Yeah.
can I just take that? I'll give it back. And she goes,
was like, okay.
She goes, fine. I didn't even know it was there. And then so I went back in and I took it. But what you didn't know is that I took another one.
Oh my God, David.
So when I went back in, I took 2 People's Choice Awards, which is pretty sick. So now I have a total of 4.
It's a great way to get a guest on the show.
Oh
They have to come
I
here.
have to come back and get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start breaking into celebrities' homes.
That should be your thing. You steal awards.
This is sick though, bro.
They've won so many People's Choice Awards too.
Have they?
Right,
I mean,
because
it's
it's
E.
by E.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like,
Right.
yeah, they basically run. They probably
Like,
print these
own
in their
E.
backyard.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, no, this is pretty sick. It's cool that I feel like this is worth something.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the best reality show of 2018.
Does it have a year?
What's that one?
Oh, 2020.
Oh, I have the newest one. I mean, dude, this shit can go for a lot. And then as I was walking out, I also no, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. I was
It's
like,
her dog.
Jesus.
It's her chihuahua. Our manager Jack's here. Jack, did you just do coke?
No, but I have like a runny nose for some reason, so I'm sorry.
Talking to Mike.
Sorry.
Can you imagine if he's blowing through all your money with coke?
Woo!
Like he has a crazy cocaine
Not
habit.
only that, but like Jack, like if you want him like for, he's my manager, and if you want him here for a meeting, it takes a little bit. But today we're like, hey, you want to come be on the podcast? He goes, I'm actually right outside.
7 minutes away.
He literally got here so fucking quick. So I was like, there's something in his system.
I'm always here to support you guys, David. You know that.
Well, thank you. Dude, I wanted to show you this before we even go anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Yo, you won't believe this. Check this out. Guess who this is? Sports Illustrated.
Whoa. Natalie.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't want to get in trouble, so I don't.
Jack, we work
Whoa,
together.
I think that's good enough for me.
My wife loves this podcast.
Right, let's just move on.
All right, so Jack's
But
here.
congratulations, that's really cool.
Jack's here because well, we wanted to talk about. We just launched our app Dispo, which is really sick. Quick rundown of it. It's. I mean, the reason we started the whole thing was because our friends would have disposable cameras at every party. Like every party we'd go to, they'd have disposable cameras all throughout the house, and they'd urge you to take disposable pictures throughout the night. And then at like 4 a.m. they'd come and collect all the cameras, or like 9 a.m. the next day they'd come and collect all the cameras, and then they get the pictures developed, and then you saw the photos from the night before, and it was literally like the end of The Hangover, where like you saw all the clips, and it was like everybody was like hungover, everybody was like throwing up and puking, and it was like the funniest thing. And the best part about disposable cameras is like they never ruined a moment, which is so important to me. So we wanted to make an app, a social media app, where you can take those disposable pictures, but you can share them with your friends. And what's so cool about Dispo is that what we wanted to do is now you can take pictures and you can share them into a roll. So how that works is, let's say you're on a family trip. Your dad can be like, take pictures into the Cabo roll. So all 5 of you will be shooting pictures into the Cabo roll. And then in the morning at 9 a.m. you get a notification, and everyone sees all the photos from the trip taken from different angles. And no one has to send each other pictures or anything. You guys are all in the same group. And it's also great for like sororities and fraternities that are having parties. And it's like, girls, everyone shoot into the Alpha Phi roll today. And like you have a party, and like every girl in the sorority can be taking pictures under one roll. And then in the morning, it's this cool unboxing experience, like it's Christmas morning, and you could see all the pictures from the night before. And I love that. So I'm super stoked. I'm really excited.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
It's
We've
huge.
been working on it for a really long time.
How long have you been working on it for?
Probably like 2 years.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, like a really long.
And it was out just as a camera for a while.
It was out as a camera,
Right.
and then we started talking about we wanted people to share roles, and then that's when we started doing like investor meetings, and then
And now you can have followers on there.
Yeah.
Right?
You can have followers, and then it became public that we were doing something, and then But yeah, I'm super stoked about it. We just made a commercial for it, which was so fucking fun. We shot with Mark Romanak. He's
That's
like
amazing.
Super talented dude. And in the commercial, I have makeup on, prosthetic makeup. The guy who made my makeup, his name is Kazu. I can't fucking explain how talented this man is. It took like 6 hours to be put into makeup, plus like 4 hours the day before, because they had to like figure out my face. Or sorry, it was 4 hours like a couple weeks before. And he's just so incredibly fucking talented. He's an Oscar award-winning special effects artist. So he did Benjamin Button. He did Zero Dark 30 that he won the Oscar for. He did The Grinch, which is crazy because
I think he may have won for.
I don't know.
I gotta look that up. He may have won.
He did The
Academy Award for
Grinch,
that.
and like so he'd put Jim Carrey into makeup every day for 6 hours, and then to take the makeup off is like another hour and a half, and they would do that every day. They would shoot. It's fucking insane. And we did it one day, and I was just like, how does someone sit here 6 hours a day just sitting here just to put makeup on?
Didn't he like even do like the hair coming out of your skin?
Oh, I mean, yeah, you see pores. It's like
It's crazy.
No, it's insane, and the craziest part is the whole thing is like super fucking pricey. Like the whole makeup job was a little over $200,000.
Yeah.
A little over $200,000.
I saw him outside.
Yeah, sorry, Dan.
I saw him outside. I showed him my Dr. Phil
Yeah,
and my Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, he dresses up as Dr. Phil, and Jason's standing outside with Kazu. He's like, "Look, I dress up." What did he say?
I was debating the moment because I was like, but you know what? No, he'll appreciate this, I think. And then I showed it to him, and he was really sweet. And he just goes, why do you do this?
What did you say?
I said, I make videos.
What did he say?
And he goes, oh.
He's like, I want to get out of here.
And then you know what he said? I swear to God, he goes, thank you for showing me that.
Really?
Like that. Like he learned something from
Oh,
it.
well, that was really sweet. And
Yeah.
like even I don't know, it was just a crazy, crazy process just to watch him work, and I felt like super stoked on that.
And David really cried in the commercial. Those are real tears.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
How did
wanted
you
to
do
kind
that?
of
Jack-
dive into.
Jack was like, yeah. So I had to cry for the commercial. We had a couple takes to do it. So I cried on 3 different occasions. I think we did 3 takes.
Let me
That's tough.
just kind of set this up. So we're there. We're in Malibu. We're at this small house. It was beautiful. The lighting was great. The setup is there. David sits down, and like I remember thinking, like, this could be awkward. This could be weird.
Oh my God!
Literally-
When Mark pitched me the commercial, he's like, "Yo, the main shot is gonna be you crying." I was like, "Dude," I was like, "Fuck."
So everyone's on a monitor, and we're watching this, and I'm sitting there. Obviously, Jason and Natalie are there too with Dan, and it was just fascinating to me because you're not an actor,
Right,
thank
like,
you. And you, but you do talk
You're
about.
talentless.
No, you do talk about in a
he
funny
knows.
way. Like David will bring this up sometimes, or like I don't know if you remember saying stuff like this. You're like, what does an actor do? Like, what is an actor? Right? Like you've said that before.
I'm sure.
But even in my head, I was kind of like, yeah, like there is kind of a point there. Like when someone says, "Oh, I'm an actor," like what does that mean? And so the reason I want to bring it up is like that was the first time that I had seen you completely fearless, dude. It was like,
Whoa.
yeah, it
Oh
was.
my God.
Yes.
My heart just
What
went
a
to my
word.
stomach.
And I cried.
Really?
100%.
Well, actually, no. I got off. I got off my first cry, and I think that was like the better one. And I was like, "How'd it go?" And Jack's wiping away his tears.
Yeah, Natalie was kind of like, "What the fuck, Jack?" Like,
Yeah,
I
but
was
he
like,
just
what are
got
you
a big
doing?
payday from Chipotle.
I was obsessed with acting. I would like read all up on like actors and like how they cry and stuff. And there was this magazine when I was, I think, 12 years old. Emma Watson was being interviewed for Harry Potter, and it was like a teeny bopper magazine type thing. And the question was, how do you make yourself cry? And her answer, I remember it for the rest of my life. I have no idea why it stuck to me, but she said, you just have to think of something really sad and put yourself in that moment. And it was so simple,
Yeah.
but like that's all it was. And I was just thinking of Emma Watson the entire time, and I was like, that's how I'm going to do this, is like exactly what you told me in this magazine.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And yeah, and in the commercial, I'm going through like all the pictures of our friends, and like I haven't filmed in a while, and I fucking miss it. So I literally there's 2 people that really made me cry, and it was Jason, because I thought of him passing away, and I'm being serious. I thought of him dying.
when you were in that chair, you literally thought about that.
I thought of him dying, like so, because I imagined it like he's dead and like he's gone, and then Carly, for some reason, Carly and Contro, because I haven't seen her in a while. I haven't seen like 6 months, and like that like made me cry too. So like seeing all my friends and like those interactions, that's what was making me cry.
Amazing segue. So on the way home, or when I got home from the shoot, I just wrote this on the app, the notepad, whatever. And I wrote, Dispo shoot. I've worked with David for 5+ years, and I've never seen him do anything that fearless. Wait, you're going to love this. And this is literally what you just said. This is why it's crazy. I cried 3 or 4 times. The room full of people was a mixture of David missing friends, missing parties, missing moments, but most importantly, missing life. 2020 was a year that separated David from his vlog and his friends. The crying was a culmination of a lot of things. I felt David's pain. He wasn't faking anything. He didn't give a shit if people saw him cry. It was fucking magical.
You totally did blow on your way here.
Look, like,
Wow.
that's why I wanted to read on the podcast, because like
That's so sweet. When did you write that?
like literally when I got home, then I'm like, I gotta bring this up.
you wrote that home the night you got.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta let David know that like it
Wow,
was.
well, I appreciate that.
It was cool.
Damn, I didn't know that moved you so much.
Yeah. And then the best part was I kind of looked at Natalie. I'm like, Natalie, how fucking good is it? And Natalie, I swear, dead ass goes, David knows I don't cry. So. Like, I was like, oh, well. Natalie's like, I'm going to go get lunch. I was like, okay.
I finished my book, and I had to send it to the people that are written in the book, and that was really
For approval?
Yeah,
Oh shit! And
that
what's
was-
your book about? Like, it's a memoir?
yeah. It's like a memoir. It's just like a funny book about like my life.
Is it more like a look how I made it?
Yeah, it's like my story.
Oh.
You know, it's like How Before I Met You, My Life Before I Met You.
How many
and then
pages?
YouTube. I think it's like 270.
And the first 250 are just a bloodbath.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of is.
And then-
Like, I had to reread it this weekend, and it kind of is.
You
Like,
just started crying.
I did. I was reading it, and I was like, oh, my
Oh,
God.
shit.
I was like, some I can't believe something. I would read something bad happening to me again, maybe like the 9th thing, and I was like, no way.
So you sent it to your ex-wife.
I sent it to my ex-wife and my dad.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, your dad. You talk a
Yeah.
lot of shit about your dad. What did he say?
He wrote me back. He was like, get rid of chapter 2. And he was really nice
The
about
day
it.
I was born.
Chapter 2 is like childhood, you know?
Oh, my
The first chapter is like about like being married and, you know, having no job. And the second chapter is about childhood, right? So I was fat, I was overweight, my father's really macho, I was a pussy, shit like that. But it's funny, but he just read it and just was just like, no.
Wait. Why didn't he like it? Because he was portrayed in it in a bad
He was
way?
portrayed poorly in it. But if like I reread it, I had my mom read it, I had my sister read it, and I like light him up in it. Like I'm like I say like how great he is and all his good characteristics, but he just didn't read that. So then I went back and
You
I
just
like
read into all the negative stuff. Right?
yeah, he just said like, you know, he's like I didn't abandon you like that, and I was like I didn't say that.
Is that what you put in?
No, it doesn't say he abandoned me.
His hair was beautiful. His eye color was awesome, but he abandoned me.
No, I didn't say that. And I was like, it doesn't say. It was like a fun conversation back and forth. And then Marnie was great with it. So
Well, you don't complain about your ex-wife there?
no, I think maybe because she works in TV that she understands like what a story is. So she was okay with it. She asked me to change one thing. Oh, also she has different recollection of how we got divorced because I have like a story in there, like what I thought happened. She's like, that's not what happened. Her version is that I cut celery wrong.
Like celery, like actually.
Celery. Like, you know when you get a bag of celery?
Yeah,
So one night I just like tore the celery open and I like ripped the pieces out and then I put it back, and that's what she says was what
That was like the last.
that was the last straw for her.
What did you say was for you?
She asked me to leave the office so she could work out.
Damn, and that's when you went to go grab the celery.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm going to rip this fucker to shreds.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So anyways, I thought that was interesting.
Am I? Did you write about me?
Yeah. Yeah, you're in like 3 of the chapters.
Did you read?
You're great in it. That's
Oh,
really
no,
nice.
I'm not worried.
Yeah, I'm not going to read it.
Dylan, I had all these fucking mean jokes planned at you, but like.
You can say them.
It's just going so well. I just don't even want to do any of these.
I mean, if you want to just like do them quick.
Dylan has a residency at the Encore, which is pretty ironic because he's never been asked for one.
Oh, that's like a pretty good one.
Bail on these.
No,
He's not taking it well.
No, we're good.